Welcome to Sydney, Australia, site of the LFL's 2012 All-Star Game. Hello, everybody, and thanks so much for joining us down under. I'm Van Earl Wright, proud to be standing alongside former SEC and NFL quarterback Bobby Huco. Bobby, what a great time to be a part of the fastest growing sports league in the U.S., and now the growth continues. The LFL has gone global, proven by the fact that we're in Sydney, Australia.
Absolutely, Van Earl, and what a showcase of LFL All-Stars we have tonight. As an ex-quarterback, I hate to say it, but I have to talk about the two defensive field generals on the field tonight. First, from Los Angeles, the Temptations' Tessa Barrera, who has really emerged as a part of the Silver and Black Championship attack. She has great motor and superb instincts. Second, and she really needs no introduction to LFL fans, the three-time Defensive Player of the Year and easily most dominant defender of our game, Tampa's Liz Gorman. Look for both those girls to have a major impact in the game tonight, Van Earl.
Right now, we want to introduce the third member of our broadcast team, Lauren Gardner.
Well, thank you very much, Van Earl. We start with Tessa Barrera of the West. Tessa, you're no stranger to these big-time situations. This place is packed. Any butterflies?
No butterflies. I want to put a smile on each fan in this building. Look at this place. I want these fans to have a good time, and this is what I have a good time doing, so I'm ready.
Do not think you're going to disappoint. Best of luck. Lauren Ziegler. Lauren, you're coming off of a fantastic season in Orlando. What is it like to be on this big stage here tonight?
You know what? It is simply amazing to be in such an atmosphere like this with such an amazing people, such great athletes, and it's just a blessing to have the opportunity to be in Sydney, Australia right now, to represent Orlando and the state of Florida, to be with the United States right now.
Thank you very much, Lauren. Best of luck. Well, we're excited to see this big show in the land down under, Van Earl.
Lauren Gardner, thank you so very much. The excitement is building here at the All Bones Arena in Sydney, Australia. Capacity crowd anxiously awaiting the kickoff to this LFL All-Star Game. The Western Conference will be kicking off to the Eastern Conference. That is Tamar Fennell of the Cleveland Crush. She is back for the return. Kicking duties performed by Annie Early of the Green Bay Chill. Opening kickoff goes out of bounds. The Eastern Conference will have the first offensive series of the game. That's Chloe Butler right there. Keep an eye on her because she is an Australian native, so she'll be receiving lots of cheers throughout this contest being played in Sydney. KK Matheny, the starting quarterback for the Eastern Conference. Working from the gun. Play action. Oh! Wow. Speaking of Chloe Butler, out of nowhere, totally disrupting the Eastern Conference offense and quarterback, KK Matheny.
What a bull rush by Chloe Butler right there. That is the hometown Aussie doing her stuff.
Let's see if the Eastern Conference can settle things down and get off to a much better start than that first down play. Right now it's 2nd and 16. Matheny under center, handoff to Kyle DeHaven. She is a big, tough runner for the Eastern Conference. KK Matheny coming off a fantastic year with the Tampa Breeze. She is the starting quarterback. Jenna Weiss will anchor the offensive line. Those are the offensive starters for the Eastern Conference. We'll show you the defensive starters for the Western Conference in just a moment. Right now it's 3rd and 10 for KK Matheny and the Eastern All-Stars. Again, KK Matheny under center. Handing off to Tamar Fennell. Another tough toter of the pig. She plays for the Cleveland Crush. Here's a look at the defensive starters for the Western Conference. Cam Warner of Seattle, possibly wrapping up her LFL career. And also, keep an eye on Jessica Hopkins. She plays multiple positions. She is a great athlete. Right now, it's 4th and 7 for the Eastern Conference. Again, remember, no punting in the LFL, so every time they have to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, KK Matheny looking left, finding and buying time. Jenna Weiss, the center, and the rest of the offensive line giving KK tons of time, but a little bit overthrown, intended for Bryn Renda, her Tampa teammate, but KK, with all the time in the world, could not connect, Bobby.
KK right here doing her best Doug Flutie imitation. Buys some time, has her girl wide open down the sideline. Actually should have been a touchdown. She let the ball go out of bounds. Could have been a quick score there by the East.
All the turnover on downs in the Western Conference will have their first offensive series of this game in Sydney, Australia. Quarterback Ashley Salerno under center. Pitch it to Christelle Harris. Her nickname is Ferrari. Or are we going to go with Enzo today?
We'll go with Enzo. Watch your rush right here. Probably, in my opinion, the #1 rusher in the league. Christelle Harris, Enzo Ferrari.
A gain of 6 yards for Enzo Ferrari Harris. 2nd and 4 for the Western Stars. That's to Amber Reed. Oh, pick on the floor. Pick on the floor. Picked up by Jaleesa McCrary, who has a wardrobe malfunction on her return of that fumble.
Wow, we got a full moon in Sydney tonight, Van Earl.
Everything happening on that play.
There might be a play there, though. Hold on. Here's the play itself right here. Unbelievable strip right here. These girls are taught to strip the football as they do right there. A huge turnover.
And then picked up by McCrary. Oh, my goodness.
Looks like a Coppertone commercial.
Great effort and determination by Jaleesa McCrary, who plays for the Philadelphia Passion, but it looks like this one is coming back. Here's referee Paul Caldera.
Offside, defense. Half the distance to the goal, 2 second down.
This stoppage in play gives us a chance to look at the offensive starters for the Eastern Conference, led by quarterback Ashley Salerno. Sunshine Uli of Las Vegas anchors up front. Salerno looking right. Screen pass to Nikki Johnson, who's actually the quarterback of the Las Vegas Sin, but playing receiver in this All-Star game. Defensively, the starters for the Eastern Conference, anchored by Ashley Helmstetter. And, of course, Liz Gorman, the defensive star of the NFL, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. 3rd and 4 for the Western Conference and quarterback Ashley Salerno. Christelle Harris in motion, taking the pick.
Touchdown.
And taking it in. Touchdown, Western Conference. The Enzo is humming, Bobby.
The Enzo's humming. She can start for the Chicago Bears. It's almost a Wildcat set. In motion, inside handoff. Enzo Ferrari into the end zone again.
So the Western Conference breaks the seal on scoring here in Sydney. Looking for the conversion and points after. Incomplete. So the conversion is no good. The West has a 6-0 lead, Bobby.
Western Conference looking strong. Enzo Ferrari showing her stuff. It shows why she's probably the #1 running back in the LFL.
Here comes quarterback KK Matheny in the Eastern Conference, looking to answer as we hit the 6-minute mark of the first quarter. Draw play, Tamar Fidel. Whoa! Let her go! That lady can tote the pig. I'm telling you, she is impressive.
Tamar Fidel is showing why she thinks she is the #1 running back in the LFL. Watch her speed right here. KK drops back, draw play inside. She literally outruns 2 defenders right there and gets smashed into the wall. But I'll tell you what, she can claim to be the #1 or definitely #2 running back in the league.
The first down for the Eastern Conference. KK Matheny, play action, going deep. Oh, what a fantastic catch over the shoulder by Teresa Petrozzulio. Outstanding touchdown play. 24-yard scoring play for the Eastern Conference.
KK Matheny fakes the inside handoff, throws a pass. Watch the pass right here. Unbelievable call by Chandler Brown. Petrozzulio with a great catch. The East is back on the board. 6-6, all tied up.
One of the best catches you will ever see. That one beautifully done by Petrozzulio, who plays for the Cleveland Crush. Here comes the conversion opportunity for the Eastern Conference. That's Kyle DeHaven. Wildcat formation. Oh, whistle stops play.
A lot of movement up front right there, man.
Illegal defense. Half the distance to the goal. Replay the try.
Illegal formation.
Hey, you got this. Good job.
Explained by referee Paul Caldera. Half the distance to the goal to make the conversion opportunity for the East that much easier.
They could come back right with that same play. Trips right, give it to DeHaven, and she can run right in at this defense. Right like that, Van Earl.
And that's exactly what she does. Good for a 2-point conversion. So the Eastern Conference answers very quickly to the opening score. Al DeHaven.
Wildcat set, direct snap right to DeHaven. That's unstoppable. You got 3 blockers right in front. You cannot stop that for less than 1 yard.
Just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And the Eastern Conference All-Stars answering very effectively with a 2-play drive. And a beautiful over-the-shoulder catch by Teresa Petrozulio. 1st and 10 for the Western Conference. Oh, big blitz. Salerno just had to get rid of it right there, Bobby.
Wow, they brought the house. Everybody came in. 4 players came in on that blitz. Salerno had nothing to do. A smart quarterback. That shows why she was the Lingerie Bowl MVP. She had nothing there, just threw the ball out of bounds.
2nd and 10 now for Salerno in the Western Conference. In their own territory. A little confusion going on in the setup. Toss to Jessica Hopkins. Good strong run, tackled by Lauren Ziegler. Speaking of Lauren, let's go to Lauren Gardner.
Well, guys, interesting to note on that last conversion for the East that Kyle DeHaven was lined up at the quarterback position. That is a strategy that head coach Chandler Brown has used with the Philadelphia Passion. With Mary Rose Roach, he knows that she's not going to pass, but she can get those yards and get across for those extra points, guys.
Thank you, Lauren. 3rd down, 5 to go for Salerno in the Western Conference. Salerno keeping it herself, moving out to the right side. Oh, and just making the would-be tackler pay with dropping her shoulder into the defender.
That is smash mouth football right there. I'll tell you what, you got DeHaven, an all-purpose player, can play both sides of the ball, and Salerno, a monster of her own right, going head-to-head. Great football, Van Earl.
4th and 2 for the Western Conference. That's Kyle DeHaven, that's Salerno, under center. Oh, quarterback sneak. And with 4th and 2, and the LFL rule that exists where the defensive line has to line up 3 yards off the line of scrimmage, that's pretty much a no-brainer in the call.
They're going to have to take that through. I think next year, the commission, the rules commission has to get rid of that rule. It's an automatic first down, 3 yards off the ball, quarterback sneak, you're going to get 3 yards.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 for the West. Salerno from the shotgun.
Got her.
Over the middle. But the 2 receivers, would-be receivers, well covered.
Actually, that was a great throw by Salerno. She threw the post pattern. Chloe Butler, you got to lay out for that ball. The ball, that's like, I remember Randy Moss not diving for balls when he was playing. Chloe, you got to go after that ball. That could have been a huge play for the Western Conference.
And you would think Chloe Butler, being the LFL ambassador to her home country of Australia, would be willing to lay out for it. There's Chloe Butler again, taking the handoff. She too is tough to break down, but sometimes Chloe has trouble holding on to the football as she receives the cheers from her fellow Australians.
Absolutely. She's a great talent, great running back. She can run the 440, almost made the Olympics, but you're right. She has a case of fumbleitis all too often, Van Earl.
Now 3rd down and 5 to go. Hand off to Cam Warner of Seattle. Good stiff arm on the right side as she is gang tackled by a host of Eastern Conference All-Stars.
Cam Warner, 37 years old. She's going to retire this year. I know Coach Michelson wants her to come back. She's been an all-purpose player, an all-star, the standout player for Seattle. I'd like to see her back too, Van Earl.
But at 37 years of age, you just got to be impressed that she's even out here. Right now, it's a 4th and 2 situation. And again, Bobby, going back to that rule where the defensive line has to be 3 yards off. Here it is.
Quarterback sneak. There we go. You got to hand it Coach Bizup. He knows the rule. And until that rule is changed by the rules committee, that you can take that every time you need 4th and 1, 4th and 2, even 4th and 3, a quarterback sneak with a quarterback the talent of Salerno has, it's going to make it.
that results in the first down as we approach the final minute of play here in the first quarter. Salerno working from the shotgun. Downfield, wide open. Sidney Froelich of the Minnesota Valkyrie. All 6 foot 1 inch of Sidney. That's appropriate. As Sidney Froelich catches a touchdown pass in Sydney, Australia.
Great play. They set that up. They've been running the quarterback sweep. Salerno fakes right, comes back to big country Froelich. What an athlete, as you can tell, as she rides to the sideline wall.
Wide open that time. So the West with an answer to the East as they go up 12-8 here in the final seconds of the first quarter. The conversion opportunity for Salerno and the Western Conference. Look, knocked down. Courtney Wilder with a great pass rush on Ashley Salerno, denying the Western Conference of any points after their second touchdown.
Courtney Wilder, one of the greatest players in the league. She went unknown under the radar, but she will be a superstar in this league.
Let's see if KK Matheny in the Eastern Conference can do anything dramatic here in the final seconds of the first quarter. KK caught by Courtney Wilder, playing defense and offense. Bobby, didn't you play with Courtney Wilder's dad?
Her dad was a superstar in the NFL, went to Missouri, was a running back. He was built like a piece of granite. You can tell she is too. Her brother was the #1 recruit for Florida State University.
Just focus on 7.
That's some good genes in that family. Clock is at 0. That will mark the
That's the
end
first quarter. Media timeout.
of the first quarter with the East up 8-6. We are in Sydney, Australia as you take a look at the beautiful Harbour Bridge. And we continue with the second quarter of this LFL All-Star game in Sydney. KK Matheny in the Eastern Conference. KK, plenty of time. Went to her safety valve on the right side. Courtney Wilder. Courtney did a good job holding on to the ball there, Bobby.
All kinds of time back there. KK looks good in the pocket. Look at the protection up front. She's got in the pocket. She could have stayed there longer. Wait for somebody to open up downfield. She's still got time. Tries to dump it. Dumps it off to Wilder. Only gets 2 yards, but with poise in the pocket. That's why KK Matheny is considered the #1 quarterback in the Eastern Conference.
Now 2nd and 8 for Matheny and the Eastern Conference. From the shotgun. KK going for
Got
it.
her.
Had Wilder wide open for the score, but just a little bit too far.
KK would love to have that one back. She's a little bit too jacked up. Her teammate, Courtney Wilder, breaking wide open down the seam, over to safety, and KK overthrew it. Wow.
Missed opportunity right there for Wilder, KK Matheny, and the Eastern Conference.
Remember that one. That one might come back and haunt them, Vanderbilt. That was easy money right there.
3rd down, 8 yards to go for the Eastern All-Stars. Matheny, showing pass, but instead handed it off to Tamar Fennell off the draw play.
One more down, guys. One more down.
Good job. Let's go.
Tessa Barrera on defense for the Western All-Stars.
They were
Encouraging her teammates.
hoping to keep it deep like that, but they went to draw play. Fennell plowing through the Western line, showing why she is one of the top backs from Cleveland. Look for her next year to be all-league again.
Tamar Fennell, 5'3", 125 pounds, and very impressive in this All-Star season for the LFL. Now a 4th and 3. Remember, punting not an option in the LFL. KK almost picked off that time by Tamika Estrella. Couldn't hold on to the ball. Missed opportunity defensively, but the ball still turned over on down, so the Western Conference will regain possession. Quarterback Ashley Salerno for the West.
Go, Maddie.
Will play action.
Great
Beautiful
read.
touch. Sunshine Yulee with the catch and the score. Touchdown Western Conference. Beautiful pass by Salerno.
What a read by Salerno and also Yulee. They brought the house with the blitz. Fake right there. Yulee read the blitz, went deep, broke open deep. Unbelievable. That was like a professional NFL play. The read, the way to read that play. Unbelievable, Van Earl.
Western Conference goes up and increases their lead to 10 points, 18-8. Now setting up for the conversion and point after. For these conversions, Bobby, Biz usually likes to go with the quarterback keeper.
Yes, he does. Here we go again. There's the motion.
And that's what happened. Salerno right at the doorstep. No signal from the ref.
He didn't get
no
it.
No good. Denied by the wall that was put up by the Eastern Conference defenders. So the score remains 18-8 as Salerno is denied on the conversion try.
You can only run that play so many times. You know that's going to come. Big runs that play every extra point. Finally, the Eastern Conference, a host of players stopped Salerno dead on that one.
7 minutes left here in the second quarter. We are in Sydney, Australia, as KK Matheny, the quarterback for the Eastern Conference, barks out, signals for her teammates. KK, oh! Looked like the receiver wasn't even looking back, but that was a poor throw by Matheny.
KK had her open. Jessica Hopkins almost came out with a pick there. She's a ball hawk out there. Matheny, she waited too long. Throw it quicker. She's got her deep. Let her inside, too, instead of keeping it out by the sideline. The play was there. The execution was not.
Absolutely. Poor throw. Like a wounded duck. 2nd and 10 for the Eastern Conference. Kyle DeHaven in the backfield, and she gets the football handed off to her by Matheny. Good run by Kyle DeHaven of the Baltimore Charm. That's good for a first down for the Eastern Conference.
DeHaven showing why she was the league's MVP. And Jessica Hopkins on that tackle. Watch Hopkins and safety come up, but not before. DeHaven right there turns the corner, gets a big chunk of yardage from the Eastern defense.
Less than 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Matheny this time under center for the Eastern squad. Quick handoff to DeHaven. Gain of 5 yards.
They went from the I formation there now. It was a quick handoff to Annie, and Annie Erlo came up and made a great tackle for the secondary. A new look right there, the I formation. We haven't seen that yet.
2nd and 5 for the Eastern Conference. KK Matheny looks totally in charge, totally in command of what she has to do. Handed it off to Tamar Fennell. Fennell tackled high, but looks like she has enough for the first down. Again, Eastern Conference head coach Chandler Brown keeping it on the ground.
What a combination right there when you have Fennell and DeHaven in the same backfield. No wonder he's not throwing the ball. There's Chandler looking good right there on the sideline.
It was good enough for the first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Matheny and the Eastern Conference. From the shotgun. Good pickup on the pass rush, and Matheny just had to throw it away.
Kyle DeHaven with a great block. Watch this block, Van Earl. KK drops back. DeHaven picks up the blitz. KK goes outside. Nobody there. She throws that out of bounds. Smart play by KK Matheny.
Matheny has, thrown a couple of poor balls, but her intelligence and her poise is very impressive. 2nd and 10.
Number 7.
Kyle DeHaven with another strong run.
3rd down, Eastern Conference.
I don't blame Chandler Brown. The way DeHaven is running the ball, as I mentioned, she was the league MVP, and she is showing it tonight. This whole series is pretty much Kyle DeHaven.
3.5 minutes left here in the first half. Cam Warner of the Seattle Mist, 37 years of age. KK Matheny, quarterback for the East, under center. Going to the end zone. Throwing to a spot, but her intended receiver, Brenda, and her Tampa teammate, not there, incomplete for the Eastern Conference.
Actually, it was a great pass by KK Matheny. The coverage actually had Bryn Renda covered, but there's only one place you can throw the ball in the corner of the end zone, hoping that Bryn could lay out for it. It didn't happen, but KK threw it the only place it could have been completed.
4th and 5 for the Eastern Conference. Again, field goals and punts, not an option. As you take a look at Tessa Barrera, the ferocious defender for the Western All-Stars. 4th and 5, Matheny, zip pass to Kyle DeHaven, and she scores. Her strength and perseverance got her into the end zone. Great pass, great finish by Kyle DeHaven. Touchdown, Eastern Conference.
Great call by Chandler Brown. You got to get the ball in Kyle DeHaven's hands. KK Matheny, poised in the pocket, hits her on an underneath route like that, and Kyle DeHaven does the rest.
So with some 2.5 minutes left, impressive drive for the Eastern Conference against Chloe Butler and the Western All-Stars. That's DeHaven in the Wildcats for the conversion opportunity for the East.
She got in.
She gets it in. It'll be a 3-point game.
Take a second. Breathe. You got time.
DeHaven kind of recovers from the punishing hit that she took. But with 2 minutes, 19 seconds left, Ashley Salerno and the Western Conference will try to answer.
Go, still big.
Oh, we got a reverse. Reverse to Amber Reed. Streaking down the right sideline. Nice call. Nice pickup for the Western Conference.
Van Earl, they're going at it down there.
Hey, look, Lauren Ziegler happens to be in the middle of it. What a shock.
Sometimes I think that football is a mating ritual, Van Earl.
We are at the 2-minute warning here in Sydney, Australia. The Western Conference still in command with the 3-point lead as you take a look at one of the most iconic buildings in all of the world, the Sydney Opera House, opened in 1973. Liz Gorman and the Eastern Conference All-Stars getting ready to stop, or try to stop, Ashley Salerno and the Western Conference All-Stars. Salerno back to pass, looking right, looking left. Oh, what a beautiful... No,
did she get it? Did she get it?
I thought it was a beautiful catch by Nikki Johnson, Bobby, but she could not hold on.
Wow. Watch this. Salerno is definitely a gunslinger. Watch her unbelievable pass right here. Of all people, Nikki Johnson in the end zone almost makes a spectacular catch. Wow.
Nikki Johnson, the rival quarterback for the Las Vegas Sin, rival to Salerno and the LA Temptation. 2nd and 10 now for the Western Conference. Tamika Estrella toting the pig and hit hard by Liz Gorman. Let's hear how hard. That's Gorman still on the ground, feeling the pain from delivering that hard hit to Tamika Estrella, but she's back in action. Another reverse for the West. Amber Reed, this one not working quite as successfully as the previous one. Little scrum on the sideline.
Van Earl, we got a ball game going here. The East defense is amped up.
Absolutely. And what NFL game would be complete without a scrum on the ball?
The East, they want to win this game bad.
Hey, we got another 4th and 2 situation, Bobby. I think we know what's coming for the Western Conference.
I think you're talking about the quarterback sneak, probably.
Indeed. As we play the final minute of the first half here in Sydney. There it is. Again, as we mentioned before, the rule states the defensive line has to line up 3 yards off the line of scrimmage. As Salerno frantically calls for a timeout and barks at the umpire. And the umpire says, don't talk to me like that, young lady.
If I was him, I would not mess with Salerno, though.
I agree. That's one intense individual. It's a 1st and 10 for the Western Conference. 36 seconds left in the first half. Salerno from the gun. Going up top to Sydney Froelich.
Yes.
Caught. Touchdown. Western Conference. Sydney Froelich. Great catch and another great throw by Ashley Salerno.
This catch is unbelievable. Great pass by Salerno. Look at this.
Oh, yeah, man.
An epic catch. I don't think I've seen anything. All my years in the LFL, I have not seen a catch like that, Van Earl.
That was beautiful on the fingertips. 24-15, Western Conference trying for the conversion. It is good. That makes it 25-15 with some 27 seconds left here in the first half.
Every time you think the Eastern Conference is back in the ballgame, the gunslinger, Ashley Zanero, comes back.
Let's see if KK Matheny and the Eastern All-Stars can answer and put some points on the board before the midway point of this All-Star game. Going deep! Looking for it all, but off the mark was Matheny, but showed a lot of arm strength on that attempt.
She really does. She's only 5'2", Van Earl, but I'll tell you what, she can hum it all over the field.
2nd and 10. Matheny barking out the signals. High snap. Shovel pass. Tamar Fennell, the recipient. Oh, again, man. Big hit there delivered by Andy Erler. Chris Michelson, one of the coaches for the Western Conference, applauding that hit by Erler. Still a nice run by Fennell. Less than 10 seconds to go. 3rd and 2. This should be the last play of the first half. Matheny throwing it up and deep, but picked off. Picked off by Jessica Hopkins. Lots of running room as she crosses the field, but gets run into the wall, and that will do it for the first half. A 10-point advantage for the Western Conference All-Stars. We have reached the midway point of this LFL All-Star game in Sydney, Australia, and the West leads it by 10. As we get you ready for the second half, we take a look at Luna Park here in Sydney, known as the Coney Island of Australia. Chandler Brown, head coach of the Eastern Conference All-Stars. And there's Cam Warner, at 37 years of age, might be getting ready to play her last half of football. Liz Gorman with the kickoff duties, and it's Cam Warner on the receiving end. But not much running room. So the Western Conference will start on their own 11-yard line.
I like that kick by Liz Gorman right there. It was almost like a pooch kick. Liz can kick it out of the back of the end zone, but she kicked it straight up and let the kicking team get down under the ball. Great kick by Liz Gorman.
Ashley Salerno in the Western Conference looking to build on their 10-point lead as we begin the second half. Whoa! High snap out of the end zone. That will be a safety and 2 points for the Eastern Conference.
Just what the Eastern Conference needed right there. Christine Moore from Seattle, a little bit jacked up, snapped it over Salerno's head. That's exactly what Tony Romo's used to feeling, Van Earl.
25-17, and that's not the kind of start that Chris Michelson wanted his Western team to get off to. So now that 10-point lead for the Western Conference quickly reduced to 8 points, and nothing like scoring and then getting the ball right back, as the Eastern Conference will do right here.
And I got a feeling Chandler Brown's going to put the ball in Kyle DeHaven's hands. If you remember her last scoring drive, I think she touched the ball 7 times that drive.
KK Matheny continuing as quarterback for the Eastern Conference. Oh, almost a high snap for them too, but KK saved it. And as you predicted, Bobby, Kyle DeHaven toting the pig on first down for the East.
And why not? Kyle DeHaven, the MVP of the league, why not give her the ball? They need a quick score to get back in this ball game. They got the break with a high snap and a safety.
Here's a look at Tessa Barrera, the fierce defender for LA and the Western Conference. Handoff to Tamar Fennell. Again, another beautiful cut inside in traffic for the Cleveland Crush toter of the pig.
Van Earl, watch this. I think the ball's stripped there by Estrella. I think she's got the ball. The refs didn't see it. That could be huge.
Absolutely. That's a big break for Chandler Brown in the East, because that was a fumble. That was a missed call.
The ball was out.
Again, Tamar Fennell on first down, picking up about 6 yards. Tamar Fennell continuing to get it done for Chandler Brown and the Eastern Conference. Let's check in with Lauren Gardner.
Well, guys, I was able to speak with head coach for the East team, Chandler Brown, about what he liked and didn't like about that first half defensively. He loved the line play, said they were aggressive and effective offensively, was not thrilled at all with the passing game, said we need to complete those deep passes. That's the only way we're going to walk away with a W here.
And speaking of passing, KK Matheny throwing it up for Bryn Rinda, but coming up empty. Defended that time by Annie Erler of the Green Bay Chill. So it'll be 3rd and 4 for the East.
Van Earl, Annie Erler, she was a great quarterback this year for Green Bay, but she's forced to play all kind of positions in the All-Star game because of the injuries, but she shows what kind of athlete she is, making a great play there on Bryn Rinda.
3rd and 4 for the East. Handoff to Tamar Fennell. That'll be close. Let's see where they mark it. And it is a first down for the Eastern Conference. You know, at the beginning of this telecast, Bobby, we were talking about Tessa Barrera, the ferocious defender for the LA Temptation and Western Conference. 17 and a half tackles this past regular season.
Van Earl, 15 of the 17 were solo tackles. That's unbelievable.
Matheny under center. Oh, and unable to secure the football. That's a wasted down for the Eastern Conference, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
Joe Murphy is not going to like this. KK's coach. On a running play, the quarterback's got to move with his center. He backed out too quick, and look what happens. A fumble. Joe Murphy right now has got to be going bananas.
Being the former quarterback that you are, Bobby Hugo, I know that never happened to you.
Not once, man.
I didn't think so. 2nd and 10. Tamar Fennell off the left side. Whoa, big hit. Taken down hard. Tessa Barrera fired up and trying to get her teammates to the same level of intensity.
That Western defense is gnarly, Van Earl. I would not want to go against that team. They're superstars back there, and it's showing. I mean, they keep the lead, they keep playing hard, and they're not going to let the East in the end zone this drive.
Now a 3rd and 6 for the Eastern Conference. Matheny out of the shotgun. Oh, she slipped down. She could have gotten back up. I'm not sure if she would have gotten very far. But another wasted down with the Eastern Conference. Had this opportunity to take advantage of the free 2 points they got off the safety. Just looking sloppy.
She slipped again right there. Her coach, Joe Murphy, is giving her orders because you know what? That is 2 costly plays. They got a chance to tie this ball game up, and you have a fumble snap, and then a slip. She could have got up and possibly scored. Joe Murphy has a right to be upset with that.
Now a 4th and 12 for Matheny and the Eastern Conference. Oh, Adam.
Another.
Dead ball. False start. Offense. 5 yards from the 3 spot.
Talk about sloppy. This is bad stuff from the Eastern Conference, Bobby.
They get a break. This is when KK Matheny is going to step up her game. You can see Chandler Brown talking to her, say, calm down. They got a chance to finally tie this game. 3 mistakes on this drive.
The action continues from Sydney, Australia. Here's a look at the skyline of Sydney, Australia from underneath the historic Harbor Bridge. 3:43 left in the 3rd quarter. An 8-point lead for the Western Conference. 4th and 17 for KK Matheny and the Eastern All-Stars. Oh, big pass rush by Agam Shishindu, forcing KK Matheny to just throw it away and turn the ball over on downs. That was one of the ugliest offensive series I've seen in a while.
4th and 17, Van Earl. I can't believe that play series, the play selection was terrible by the East. They had a chance to tie the ball game. 3 of the plays were disastrous. What a break for the West right there.
They take over. 1st and 10 situation as we approach the 3-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Pitch to Christelle, Enzo Ferrari Harris, and look at the strength from Harris. Picking up 13 yards on that first down. Good for another first down.
Enzo Ferrari, watch her legs. Look how powerful. She carries 4 girls right here. This is unbelievable. 4 girls cannot get her. 5 girls can't get her down, Van Earl.
That is a lot of power. Deep in the shotgun for Ashley Salerno. Over the middle. Caught. Christine Moore of the Seattle Miss. Christine is the center for the Western Conference All-Stars, but they are eligible pass receivers. Good pickup of 9 yards.
Great read by Salerno right there. That was a blitz, actually. It was read by the center, Christine Moore, and Salerno. As soon as the blitz went by, Christine Moore releases. Salerno hits her right in the chest. Great read by both players.
Second and short for Salerno and the Western Conference. Oh! Christelle Harris could not take the pitch. The running back was just too close to the quarterback on that play.
Absolutely, Van Earl. She should have gone more horizontal to get the sweep. Watch the pitch. There's nowhere to pitch the ball. She came up to the line instead of going east-west. Big play for the East defense right there.
Oh, a negative play for the Western Conference. Now facing a 3rd and 8. Salerno under center. Will play action. Looking left, scrambling, looking right. Caught! Sunshine Uli. Those two are proving to be a dynamic duo for the Western Conference. Lots of completions from Salerno to Uli.
Ashley Salerno showing right there why she was the MVP of the Lingerie Bowl and took LA to 2 championships. Like Tom Brady, poised in the pocket, checks down, hits Yuli out in the flat. Great play by Ashley Salerno.
Able to pick up the first down, so a fresh set of downs for the Western Conference. Ugly reverse in the backfield. Amber Reed, though, made a nice cut. She's gone. She's in. She's got a touchdown. Amber Reed off the reverse. A head swinging, head banging. But wait a second, we got a flag. Looks like this one's coming back.
5 yards from the start of the foul. Repeat first down.
That was referee Paul Caldera with the call. But here's the play again, Bobby.
Amber Reed, she's great in space, Van Earl. She takes it in for a touchdown.
So we got a 1st and 15 after the 5-yard holding penalty against the Western Conference. Oh, big rush. Liz Gorman coming in from her safety position and taking down Salerno.
You can tell right there why Liz Gorman, watch this, Van Earl. This is not even a legal move. Liz Gorman, you can tell why she was all-county soccer player. She just kicked her and knocked her down.
And that's why Salerno was looking at the ref like, why is there no flag on that play?
Where were the refs on that one?
8-yard loss, 2nd and 23. Final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Salerno again to Sunshine Uli. First down. A beautiful pass play for the Western Conference. That will be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Final 10 minutes of action in this LFL All-Star game from Sydney, Australia. Ashley Salerno and the Western Conference All-Stars trying to build on their 8-point lead. Big rush by Lauren Ziegler and a great sack right there for the Eastern Conference defense.
Salerno tried to change it up. They've been running a trip set to the right where she runs the quarterback sweep to the right. Watch this, Van Earl. She goes the opposite way, short side of the field. Lauren Ziegler's having nothing to do with it. Great play by Ziegler.
So after the good completion to Uli, that got him into scoring range, it's now 1st and goal from the 13 for Salerno and the Western Conference. Back to throw. Oh, big rush. Wow. Liz Gorman stripping the ball. Picked up by Calda Haven.
Gone.
The play is still alive.
Gone.
And finally, knocked to the sideline wall. Great play by Liz Flash Gorman. Flash Gorman is bringing it, Bobby.
Flash Gordon, I'll tell you what, she has come to play here in the second half, Van Earl.
Putting her Eastern Conference All-Star teammates on her back. And now the Eastern Conference with first down after the turnover. Tamar Fennell with the short run.
The Western Conference was a highly favored team today. The Eastern Conference right now is one score from tying this up, Van Earl.
Plenty of time left. 2nd and 6 for Tamar Fennell and the Eastern Conference. Handoff to Tamar.
There it
Another
is,
great
there it is.
cut. Touchdown, Eastern Conference, but you saw the flag fly.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Holding, Boston's number 10. 5 yards from the previous spot. He's 2nd down.
Man, they have been their own worst enemy. Another offensive penalty against the Eastern Conference, negating that touchdown run by Tamar Fennell.
I didn't see it, Van Earl. I can't believe they called that back. Finally, the Eastern Conference is going to tie the ball game. The ref called it back. Shaky call, Van Earl.
Now 2nd and 11 for the Eastern Conference. They still are in quality position to tie this ball game. KK Matheny barking out signals for her offensive teammates. Oh, another bad snap. Matheny throws it away. Man, oh man, oh man.
Unbelievable. They're in the doorstep of scoring again, Van
They
Earl.
were in the end zone.
They're in the end zone, and they're going backwards. Jenna White, what's all time to have a bad snap? I don't know if because KK's only 5'2" or what, but you cannot make that kind of mistake at that time of the game.
Now 3rd and 11. As we approach the 7-minute mark of this 4th period. Matheny to Petrosulio, pass way too far, out of bounds. Now it's going to be 4th and 11 for the East.
KK Matheny, right now, I'd have her rated as the 3rd best quarterback in the LFL. To break into the top 2, she's going to have to, in these kind of situations, she has to come up with a big play. She's got to make something happen. In these kind of games, playing with the top players, it's time for KK Matheny to step up.
Again, the Eastern Conference trying to take advantage of that huge play by Liz Flash Gorman, producing the turnover. But on 4th and 11, Matheny over to Sage Steinmetzler, but Agam Shishindu denying Steinmetzler and the Eastern Conference, so the ball will be turned over on downs.
I like the idea of getting the ball to Steinmetz. She can take it over for a first down or a touchdown, but they got to get to the yard marker. You got to get the first down first.
Clarification of what's going on. Trying to get the clock working properly. And we are ready to go. 1st and 10 for the West. Solano under center to Christelle Harris.
You want to shout? You want to shout? Do you want to shout? Get the fuck up!
Liz Flash Gorman trying to fire up the crowd and get the folks here at the All Phones Arena behind her Eastern Conference. She is a picture of intensity.
Flash Gorman, she is as deadly as Sydney's funnel spider, Van Earl. She is unbelievably deadly.
2nd and 7 for the West. Looks like a reverse to Amber Reed. Not much on that one.
Sage Steinmetz, I'll tell you what, 2 years ago, she was all league, all FL. She got hurt last year, but she is 100% back. You can see the brace on her left knee, but she is 100% back as one of the top players in the game.
3rd and 6 for Salerno and the West. From under center. Pitch to Christelle. Looks like a little confusion, but look at the speed of the Enzo Ferrari.
Enzo
Nice
Ferrari.
run.
Enzo Ferrari, Van Earl, showing why arguably she is the best player. There's nothing there. It was a broken play. She outruns everybody, turns the corner. Unbelievable talent. Her legs are like Earl Campbell.
It was 4th and 1, so again, the predictable quarterback sneak for the Western Conference, and Salerno able to come up with the first down.
You got to hand it Coach Biz. He will use that until the league office changes the rule about the 3-yard cushion. 4th and 1, 4th or 2, they're going to do the quarterback sneak.
Look at Liz Flash Gorman. Working hard, full of intensity, trying to stop Salerno and the Western All-Stars. From the shotgun, Salerno. Big pass rush, and there's Gorman again with the huge takedown. Gorman is putting her team on her back and trying to do it all by herself.
Flash Gordon, they should play her all over. Watch her, this is unbelievable. She is so tenacious. Look at that, she actually didn't blitz, she came through, came up from the inside, sacked Salerno. Liz Gorman is all over the field in second half.
Loss of 4 yards on the play.
We're going to get behind the Blues, come on.
2nd and 14. Another pitch to Christelle Harris. Oh, wow. And again, Gorman out of nowhere, shedding the block and making the big tackle. And talking trash afterwards.
You talk about a textbook move here by Liz Gorman. Flash Gordon, she shed off the blocker. Then you watch this. She is blocked. You think she's out of it. She sheds the blocker, makes a 4th tackle. You can't write that up any better in the book than that.
And that is a big running back in Christelle Harris that Gorman is bringing down with ease. 3rd and 14. Timeout. The Western Conference wants to reset.
Charge timeout, Cato.
Gorman and the Eastern Conference defenders ready to go, as is the Western Conference. Oh, look at that. Double pass. Got to Nikki Johnson, and then the Sunshine beautifully executed trick play by the Western Conference.
Great call by Coach Biz. You got the 2 top quarterbacks in the game. You line them up in the I formation, trip send left, throw it to Nikki Johnson, the #1 rated quarterback in the NFL. She finds her teammate, Sunshine Ewing, wide open. That should have been 7, but what a call by Coach Bizzo.
Beautiful play by the Western Conference offense to keep this drive alive as we approach the 2-minute mark. Looks like they're not going to be able to get off the play in time.
They should have stopped the clock right there, Van Earl.
Absolutely. But the refs are going to let the action continue for one more play. Christelle Harris with the pitch right there, but refs missed that right there. They should have just stopped it in 2 minutes before the ball was snapped. Lauren Ziegler, the Eastern Conference All-Stars, trying to stop the West. Another look at beautiful downtown Sydney, Australia. Lauren Ziegler and the Eastern Conference need to put up a wall against Ashley Salerno and the Western All-Stars. Salerno on the keeper. Beautiful cutback and a score.
Doing the Tebow, too. Wow.
How about that?
Salerno right there, taking the ball, taking the game in her own hands. Basic quarterback sweep, great cutback, sees the opening, gets in and scores, and does the Tim Tebow.
That is impressive from Salerno. 90 seconds left. It's a 31-17 Western Conference ball game as the Western All-Stars try for the conversion after poor pass picked off by Lauren Ziegler. Oh, it's getting chippy down there.
Oh, I'm scared, Grinch. Look at the score. I'm super scared. I'm super scared. Yeah, fuck you, whore. On your back, just like always.
Wow. Tessa Barrera holds nothing back. Man alive, big pass rush right there by Agam Shushindu, forcing KK Matheny just to throw it away on their first down as they try to rally here in the final few seconds of the ball game, Bobby.
With Agam and Tessa Pereira, LA's got the 2 of the meanest ladies in the LFL.
2nd and 10 for the Eastern All-Stars. Matheny going deep. but off the mark and out of bounds.
You have to keep that ball on the field. The receivers don't have a chance if you throw it up in the stands. Come on, KK, this is your time.
And KK looking for the quick snap in the hurry-up offense. Scrambling around, tucking it under. Oh! Taking the big hit that time from Cam Warner. It looked like KK kind of stopped in her tracks.
She sure did. Cam Warner, this might be her last hit of her career if she retires. I hope she doesn't. But watch this, like a locomotive. KK, get down! Oh!
That should have been a fumble as well, but the referees did not rule it as such. Eastern Conference maintains position. Tamar Furnell off the draw play. And another hard tackle from the Western defense.
They have to do something really quick. The way the LFL game's designed, if they score, they have a chance to get back in the game, but they got to get up on line and make something happen.
Some 30 seconds left. Matheny trying to pull off the heroics. Flag is flying. Beautiful completion right there to save Steinmetz.
You cannot throw a pass better than KK Matheny did right here. In this seam, quick post pattern. Steinmetz makes a great catch. That's the KK Matheny was ranked 3rd in the LFL this year.
1st and 5 after the flag. Matheny scrambling around, putting it up. Oh, but incomplete.
KK Matheny is playing like the #1 quarterback in the LFL. Scrambling around, trying to find an open receiver, make something happen. She finds Brazilio in the end zone, and she drops the ball.
13 seconds left. Matheny to Steinmetz. Touchdown Eastern Conference. But do they have enough time left to grab an onside kick and tie this ball game? Either way, Steinmetz is going to do the gator as her touchdown celebration.
This game isn't over right here. KK Matheny, what a drive, what a pass, what a catch by Steinmetz. This game is not over, Van Earl. They get an onside kick, who knows?
8.9 seconds left as the Eastern Conference lines up for that conversion before the onside kick. Get a little ahead of myself here. Direct snap to DeHaven, easily in to make it a 7-point ball game at 31-24.
Give it to the league MVP, Kyle DeHaven, now with 6.9 seconds. If Liz Gorman can do one of her patented onside kicks and the East can somehow recover, they have a shot.
Do they have enough time to do both an onside kick and still have time for one play?
Absolutely, 6.9. This will be wonderful if the East can come up with this ball. They have enough time if she can do it.
Gorman with the onside kick. Oh,
it's out there,
the West
it's out there.
unable to grab it.
It's loose. I think
down
they got
on
it.
the floor.
I think the East got it.
We're in Australia, and we got a scrum to see if we can get overtime in this All-Star game.
I think both benches are involved in this. I think the East got it.
Everybody's on the field.
I think if I was right, I think the East got it.
I know you've never been down at the bottom of one of those piles when it's a loose ball, buddy. Those quarterbacks don't go there.
We don't go down there. There's people pulling and scratching and fighting down there to get the football because the refs don't see it until somebody pulls it out.
The refs trying to determine who has possession. Oh
They
my
got it.
goodness! Just
They got
what
it.
KK Matheny and the Eastern Conference All-Stars needed. Just one more chance.
This could put KK Matheny on the mat. Chandler Brown back in the game.
One final play. Matheny throwing it up.
You got her.
Oh! Picked off by Jessica Hopkins of the Western Conference, and that will do it. So for Lauren Gardner and Bobby Yuko, I'm Van Earl Wright saying so long from Sydney, Australia. Yes, the LFL is here to stay down under.